All right. Watching the sun come up.
Now else to watch, is there?
Oh, best way to start the day. Makes you realise that you're at one with the world. Oh, I mean, that's where mankind went wrong. Locking himself away in houses.
Oh, what, you mean houses where it's warm inside and you don't have insects crawling all over you? And where you've got hot water and you don't have to walk half a mile to go to the loo?
What's wrong?
What's the matter? Everything! All this! But mainly the fact that I have to be in college this morning and look at me. I'm all smelly and wet and my clothes are all mucky and creased. No one's going to want to come near me.
You're not smelly.
Yeah, well, I think I am. More smelly than you are. Have you found somewhere to have a wash?
Oh, well, not. Well, yeah, I did have a quick wash yesterday, yeah.
And how'd you manage that?
Went round my Auntie Em's.
You what? And you didn't even tell me!
Well, I couldn't, you were at college. You could have one as well, maybe. Today, eh?
I thought when you went on these protests, you spent weeks underground.
Yeah.
So what did you do then? Just pop up every afternoon so you can have a manicure when your hair done?
Come on, Toya.
Well...
Look, I'll cook you some breakfast. You'll feel better with a fry up inside, yeah?
So, what shall I do? Nip to the chemist, pick up a test?
Oh, don't go specially. I mean, if I am pregnant, there's no rush, and if I'm not, then find out soon enough.
I thought women always wanted to know now, this minute.
They do when they know what they want the answer to be.
And you don't.
Keep changing my mind. I mean, to be honest, everything we've done so far is to stop me getting pregnant. Be a bit odd if I was delighted to find I were.
Oh, where you up? Here's one we made earlier. You all right?
Where's David?
He's reading his comic.
David! Breakfast!
Well, listen. Whatever the outcome, yes or no, I'll be happy, OK?
Hey?
That's all I'm going to say. Yes or no, I'll be happy.
And I will.
Oh, here he is. The last of the flats. Huh? Well, for now, of course.
Go home, you smelly hippies.
Yeah, we can smell you from here.
Come here and say that!
Not coming near you.
Yeah, we don't know what we might catch.
Right, do one now! Hey, what you doing?
Go in!
Oh, what, because of what they said?
No, not because of them, but because they're right, I am smelly.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, it's all right for you. You've been able to have a nice hot shower, haven't you? And anyway, you're not the one who has to walk around college all day feeling like a tramp.
Oh, look, you can't just leave me.
Yeah, well, you won't be on your own. That scruff pal of yours will be back. And then you can talk to him like you did all last night.
Look, I know this isn't perfect, but it's the only way we can be together.
So then we won't be.
Oh, so that's it, is it?
It's up to you. I just know that I can't stand any more of feeling like this. So if you want us to be together, then you're going to have to find somewhere else for us to live.
So what do you want me to do now?
Not a lot, really. Papers have been done. Well, good morning.
You should have given me a shout.
Well, I didn't lie. You were sleeping like a baby.
All right, Rita?
Fine, thank you.
Go on, I'll come and see you off.
Yeah.
Well, there's no need to look like that. You were only sleeping on my sofa.
Your sofa?
I'll tell you all about it later.
Well, Rita looked a bit surprised.
Well, she'd only just come in. I hadn't had a chance to warn her.
Well, thanks. It were nice. I better go. Listen, would I be pushing my luck if I said we should do it again sometime?
No.
Right, well then I think we should. Don't know when, of course, but...
Sometime.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, blimey.
She has been camping, hasn't she?
Camping, yeah. Girl Guides. I'll see you in a minute. Kylo, you alright?
No, I'm not. I'm fed up and I want a bath. Have we got any hot water?
Should be. Come on, get you inside.
Do you know, I think I've got that there jet lag.
Yeah, it can catch up on you. I'd take it easy today. Don't go in if you don't want to.
Well, I'll get bored just stopping here.
All right, suit yourself. I'm off to Leeds. See you this afternoon.
Well, can you just phone Deirdre and tell her I'm going to be late? That way she won't have a go at me.
I thought we finished with all that. Deirdre has got a job to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you be nice to her, she'd be nice to you. But I can't go asking for special privileges. That just gets other people's backs up.
So, they have to do what you tell them.
Which is why I have to be careful what I do say where you're concerned. Now, if you're going to be late, tell Deirdre the reason. There won't be any problem. See ya.
Drive carefully.
I will.
Thanks, love. Bye.
Like I said, he only stopped on my sofa because he'd had too much to drink to drive himself home.
What was he doing here anyway?
Well, remember how I told you I rung him up?
Yeah, I know about that. And that was the reason why he was here last week. Don't tell me he's been on your sofa since then.
No, listen.
Morning.
Morning, Blanche.
Looking for a birthday card. Where will I find one for a 60th?
Oh, halfway down.
Of course he hasn't stopped on my sofa since then.
I'm sure you can guess who it's for.
No.
Kenneth. 60 on Saturday. Oh. So, he's wearing well, don't you think?
Oh, he is, yes.
Only he just happened to be in the area. This is yesterday. And he just called in here and said to me, did I fancy joining him for a meal?
He's got a cheek.
Oh, well, that me has. But anyway, I said, yeah, OK. Which you might think were daft.
Well, you've got a rotten selection. Does nobody get to be 60 round here?
Well, I'm sorry, Blanche. We're not a card shop. This is a newsagent's.
I'd say that were obvious.
Anyway, we went out for this meal and it were all right. We just sat there and talked.
Yeah, well, I can guess what about.
Well, no, you can't, actually, because you mean about the wedding and no, that were the one thing we didn't talk about.
No, I'll go somewhere else. He'll probably hide it anyway. You'd think he were ashamed the way he's after keeping it a secret. You'd think he'd be proud to tell everybody, wouldn't you?
Oh, you would,
I mean,
yes.
looking like he does. And 60. And when you think life hasn't been kind to him, the ups and downs he's had, and now landed with that horrible job at that supermarket, which I just refuse to talk about. Anyway, thank you.
Right. Bye, Blanche. Look, I don't want to stay bitter about the way he's let you down, or refuse to talk to him if he was stood there in front of you now. Look, all I'm saying is, be careful.
I'm not stupid.
Well, you're only just getting over a bad time.
Yeah, and seeing Ian helped. Look at me, I'm smiling.
So are you going to be seeing him again?
No, I've not made any plans to. I might bump into him, but so what?
So what?
All right. Wondered where you got to.
Oh, I'm not stopping. I just wanted to check you'll be at Rover's at dinner time.
This there, we usually are.
Morning, Linda.
Oh, hi. And I know I'm late, but I'm going to be even later because I'm not starting yet. I've got shopping to do.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks for coming in to tell us.
Oh, it's all right. See you later then.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, by the way, Mike says that he'll be back this afternoon. You know he's gone to Leeds?
I do, yes.
Right, you lot, get back to work. I need the money.
It's 240 change.
Yes, lads.
A pint for him and a bottle of my usual, please, Vincent.
Oh, cheers.
So, you and Toy are still under canvas?
We're not, no. No, Toy jacked it in this morning.
So where are you moving till next?
Well, I'm not sure I'm going to be moving on anywhere. I'm on me Todd. I've gone back to my Auntie Emily's while I see what happens.
So, you and Toy are,
Might not be me and Toyah anymore. Which should please a few people around here.
That'll be $2.90, please.
Oh, cheers. Thanks, mate. Yeah.
She took it well, didn't she? Old dreary. I thought she'd have gone airless. Using her common sense for once. She knows that all I need to do is have a word with Mike and she'll be out on the street.
Ah, and does that go for any of us and all?
Oh, I wouldn't do that to me mates.
But you could if you wanted.
So, are you going to be working full-time or just when you feel like it, or what?
Well, I haven't decided yet. But I tell you what, I don't feel much like working at all today. In fact, I think I might give this afternoon a miss.
You can't let his 60th pass without some kind of a do.
I think it should be up to Ken. And I'll tell you, here and now, he won't want a big fuss making.
How do you know? Have you asked him?
I don't have to. I know, because I know Ken.
Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
Only I won't be in this aft. I think I've got jet lag.
Really?
Yeah, I think I just have to take it easy for a bit, you know.
Jet lag? That's a new one. They used to call it lazy-itis in my day.
Mother, please. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Right.
And you're going to let her get away with that?
I don't have a right lot of choice, do I?
All right, Sal.
Hiya. Just getting some sweets for the girls.
All right. I don't market today.
Yeah, well, I was this morning. By the way, it's none of my business, but was that Ian I saw you with?
Ian? Yeah, we were just, you know, catching up.
Oh, 'cause it looked as though you were going out.
Ah, well, he was just in this neck of the woods, so, Rita thinks I'm being stupid even talking to him, but I know he's sorry for what's happened, so what am I supposed to do? Stay mad at him forever? 90.
Oh, I think it's great if you can put the past behind you and start again.
Well...
No, I don't mean...
No, we were only talking.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant, that you can, you know, you can talk again. Anyway, see ya.
Yeah. Oh, Sal, you know, you don't have to buy sweets every time you want to come in and ask me something.
No. Okay. So are you seeing him again?
No plans to. But then I had no plans to go out with him last night.
Blanche.
The worker's home, then. I won't say where from.
Cup of tea?
Oh, yes, thank you. I believe you've got a big day coming up.
Oh, what? We're talking birthdays, are we?
60 on Saturday. We must do something special to celebrate.
Oh, no, please. I'd rather it passed as quietly as possible. In fact, I'd rather we just didn't mention it. Perhaps we'll hold a minute's silence at breakfast, but that's your lot.
But your friends will want to celebrate. Oh, come on, Ken, you've got to do something.
Oh, no, I haven't. One great thing about getting older is you realise you don't have to do anything you don't want to.
Well, I'm surprised to hear you say that. I thought you'd have more of a conscience about you.
No, I mean socially, parties, booze-ups, get-togethers, you know. I mean, I never really enjoyed them. Now I just say, no, sorry, not interested. And I certainly don't intend having one of my own.
Right, there's a list of phone calls. I've put your post out for you. Oh, and there's a couple of things for you to sign.
Right. Linda not in?
No, she came in and went straight out again. Said she had some shopping to do. And then she turned up in the Rovers at dinner time, said she had jet lag and went home.
You serious?
Yeah. So, I don't know what you want me to put on her time card. I'll leave that to you, shall I?
You and her had a bit of argy-bargy, did you?
No. I'm just assuming that whatever she does, she's got your blessing, so...
Well, I know she wasn't too clever this morning, and... but you said she was in the Rovers at dinner time?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, OK, well, right then, I'll have a word with her.
I gather life in the great outdoors isn't for you, then?
Life in a tent isn't. Why, have you been speaking to Spider?
Yeah, I saw him in the Rovers.
So did he say what he was going to do then?
I'll move back into Emily's while she's not there.
All right.
How are you, Roy?
Yes, fine, thank you.
So, can I go?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, and that thing we were worrying about this morning.
Yeah.
Needn't have bothered.
Oh,
No, found out this afternoon.
all right. Well, at least it gave us something to talk about. Got to be glad of that.
Well, I still do want to talk about it, actually.
Yeah. Well. Thank you very much.
Should we sit down?
Yeah, sure.
Dry white.
Yeah, please.
Dry white wine and a pint of bitter, please, mate.
You know I told you that I saw with Ian?
Yeah.
So this afternoon I went in the cabin and I asked her, was that Ian you were with?
You're braver than me.
Yeah, well, no, she's all right about us now. Anyway, she said, yes, it was, and I got the impression they might be getting it back together again.
When she ever talked to me about him, she wished he was dead.
Yeah, I know she did, and for good reason, but no, she seemed pleased he'd turned up.
I suppose if it was somebody else she was seeing, I'd be glad about it. I wouldn't have to feel so guilty about dumping her.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Yeah, I do a bit, though.
Yeah, I know you do.
2:45.
So, I've decided. I'm going to let her do whatever she wants to do. I'll keep Mike informed, and then whatever happens after that is not my problem.
So long as you're not trying to make a fool out of you.
Oh, no. I get the distinct impression it's Mike who feels he's being made a fool of.
Oh, well, that's all right, then. In fact, if that's the case, I completely approve of everything that Linda's doing.
Well, don't ask me if I'd like to come with you.
Oh, sorry, Mother. I didn't realise.
What can I get you?
A large vodka. Thank you, Kenneth. Now, you know what we said about giving him a party? You said, well, I think we should plan it as a surprise.
He'll run a mile.
No, we won't. People always say they will, but they never do. Now, do you want us to have it at home? Or I suppose they could lay on something in here, could they?
Well, yes, I suppose they could.
Well, I'll pay for it. You don't have to worry about that.
It's not that. It's Ken's reaction I'm worried about.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. There's something just come up that I have to attend to. I shan't be a minute.
Something just come up?
Oh, don't ask me. I usually rely on you to interpret.
Yes, love.
Is the landlady about?
Yeah, in back.
Oh, only I wonder if I could have a word. Except, could you tell her to keep her voice down? Because it's something I don't want my son-in-law to overhear. Well, I say son-in-law. That's not strictly true. But we can live in hope, can't we?
You want a word with the landlady?
Yes, please.
And what do you think it does to the other women, seeing you putting on a performance like that?
So they're all living with you, are they?
Of course they're not.
No, they're not, but I am, and they know I am. So they know I've got certain privileges.
Darling, I am trying to run a business.
Don't tell me.
And if you want to be part of it, you've got to behave like everyone else. Or, and I've said it before, find yourself another job. I won't mind. In fact, I'll help you look for it. Probably be the best thing for both of us.
But all my mates are there.
Well, that is up to you, isn't it? All I'm telling you is, if you want to carry on working for me, you've got to behave like everybody else. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
We're probably going to leave some of the length. I just want to do something.
Bill, that's nothing. I can make a potato sauce. How do you make a potato sauce?
I think you're sorry it was a full saloon.
I think you're glad.
Suppose I am.
Okay, then, well, if you're glad, so am I.
But it did give me a shock, and it did make me think.
Now, come on, Gail. You know you're not good at that thinking like.
Did make me think that either I should go back on the pill, or...
Oh, hang on a minute. I know what's coming. I know what you're going to say. You sort of snip, don't you?
I don't want you to, but isn't it the best way?
Well, it's the best way of making sure we don't go through today again.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
got to admit, it is an option. A number of blokes I've seen when I've been down the day clinic and they've been having it done. And I've said, oh, it's nothing. You'll be out in a couple of hours, it's nothing. Oh, well, it's easy to say when it's someone else, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Come in.
Not allowed, am I?
What?
Well, I thought we weren't supposed to be in there together. Didn't you give your word to Emily?
Yeah, well, sort of. But come on, she's thousands of miles away.
Well, if you're saying it's okay, then.
Of course I am. Come in.
Pearlie said you'd move back in here.
Yeah, well, I don't reckon much been stuck on the red wreck on me, Anne. Look, Toyah, just because it didn't work out at the tent thing, well, it doesn't mean it has to be the end of us, does it?
Depends.
On what? Because I'd do anything to make you happy, you know that.
Well, I don't want to have to move back in with me mum and Les. That'd just feel like I were going backwards.
Yeah, well, don't worry, you won't have to. We'll find somewhere.
No, but I mean, I don't even want to have to stay there for just one night. Can I stay here?
Oh, but we promised Auntie Em.
Who's thousands of miles away, so won't know. And that's not me saying that, you've just said it yourself on the doorstep.
Yeah, but that was about coming in.
Coming in, stopping, what's the difference? Anyway, it's up to you. If you want us to carry on, you'll say yes.
And this would be just till she got back?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Great. Oh, do you know what? It'll just be like having our own house. We can do what we want.
Well,
Anyway, just give us a minute and I'll go home and get me stuff. Love you.
Oh.